Sa San Jose deli Arana.
Welcome in today's lesson on exploring geometry. I am teacher Perlita. Today, you are going to learn how to visualize and describe the different solid figures such as cube, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone, and sphere using various concrete and pictorial models. Differentiate solid figures from plane figures. Identify the faces of a solid figure. Are you ready, pupils? Before we begin, let us have a review first. Tell me the names of these figures. Very good. This is a circle. Correct. This is a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. That's right. These are called quadrilaterals: square, trapezoid, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, and kite are examples of quadrilaterals. They have 4 sides. Nice answer. This is a pentagon. It has 5 sides. Excellent. This is a hexagon. It has 6 sides. Very good. This is a heptagon. It has 7 sides. Correct. This is an octagon. It has 8 sides. Nice answer. This is a nonagon. It has 9 sides. Excellent. This is a decagon. It has 10 sides. What do we call these figures? Brilliant! These figures are called plane figures. Plane figures are also called two-dimensional figures or 2D. A plane figure can be made of straight lines, curved lines, or both straight and curved lines. A plane figure has 2 dimensions, which are the length and the width. It has flat surface that extends without end in all directions. Look at the things around you, pupils. What do you see? Excellent! There are lots of things around us that represent different figures. Let's start naming these objects. What is the name of this object? Very good. This is an ice cream cone. Second object. Yes, this is a box. How about this object? Correct. This is a globe. Next objects. Excellent. These are dice. Last object. That's great. This is a tin can. These objects are examples of solid figures. Solid figures are three-dimensional figures that have length, width, and height.
Let's look into the different properties of a solid figure. A face is a flat surface of a solid figure. The edge is the line segment where two faces of a solid figure meet together. A vertex is the point where there are two or more edges of a solid figure meet or the corner of the figure. If there are two or more vertex, we call it vertices.
How many faces, edges, and vertices does this box have? Let's start counting the number of faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this box has 6 faces. How about the number of its edges? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This box has 12 edges. How about the number of its vertices? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are 8 vertices. Thus, this box has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Now, let's name the types of solid figures. What solid figure is represented by this object? Excellent! This is a cone. A cone has a circular base connected to a vertex. This is a globe. This globe is an example of a sphere. A sphere is a figure with a curved surface in which all points on the surface have equal distance from the center. How about this solid figure? Correct! This is a cylinder. A cylinder has two congruent or equal circular bases that are parallel. What is the name of this solid figure? Very good! This is a cube. A cube is also a prism with congruent squares. How about this one? That's right. This is a prism. Prisms are named by their bases. Here are examples of prisms. Triangular prism, rectangular prism, square prism, pentagonal prism, hexagonal prism, octagonal prism, and so on. What is the name of this last figure? That's great! This is a pyramid. A pyramid has a base that is a polygon and faces that are triangle. Pyramids are named by their bases. Examples of pyramids are triangular pyramid, square pyramid, rectangular pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid, octagonal pyramid, decagonal pyramid, and so on. Now, let's have activity time. First, you are going to differentiate the solid figures from plane figures. The instruction is, write PF if the figure is an example of a plane figure, and SF if it is a solid figure. You will be given 5 seconds to answer. Very good. The answer is PF. This arrow is an example of a plane figure. Excellent! The answer is SF. A triangular pyramid is an example of a solid figure. That's right. The answer is SF. A hexagonal prism is also an example of solid figure. Correct. The answer is PF. This trapezoid is an example of a plane figure. Brilliant! The answer is SF. A cylinder is an example of a solid figure. Let's move on to the second activity. Name the solid figures represented by each picture. You will answer in 5 seconds. First picture. Very good. The ball represents a sphere. Second picture. Correct. This figure represents a cone. Third picture. That's right. The candle represents a cylinder. Fourth picture. Nice answer. The tent represents a rectangular pyramid because the base is rectangular in shape. Fifth picture. The book represents rectangular prism. The last activity is a multiple choice type of test. I will give you 10 seconds to choose the letter of the correct solid figure from the description of the given properties of solid. Number 1. What is the name of the solid figure that has 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 vertices? Letter A, pentagonal prism. Letter B, triangular prism. Letter C, rectangular prism. Letter D, octagonal prism. Correct. The answer is letter C. Number 2. What solid figure has 2 faces but has no vertex and no edge? A. Sphere. B. Cylinder. C. Pyramid. D. Cone. Excellent! The answer is letter B. Number 3. What solid figure has one face and one vertex but no edge? Letter A, cone. Letter B, sphere. Letter C, prism. Letter D, cylinder. That's right. The answer is letter A. Number 4. What solid figure has 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges with the same length? A. Square prism. B. Rectangular prism. C. Cube. D. Square pyramid. Brilliant! The answer is letter C. Number 5. What solid figure has no face, no edge, and no vertex? Letter A, cylinder. Letter B, cone. Letter C, pyramid. Letter D, sphere. Very good. The answer is letter D. Thank you, pupils, for staying and learning with me. It has been a great journey learning with you. Again, this is Teacher Perly, your math teacher. See you again in our math exploration next time.